let's plant peppers. Since everyone's saying we're out of the frost, we're gonna plant peppers today. I've got a couple serranos that made it through the winter in the garage. We definitely have a reaper that's been in the container for 2 years. It's got some chives with it. And then I'm not sure, I'm hoping this is the Mad Hatter, but we'll see what we get. Come on, let's plant some peppers. Yeah, I couldn't wait for you. This is the one time in our no-dig garden that we dig. Like with everything else, we're only gonna dig a hole big enough to fit what we're putting in there. And since we got a 5-gallon bucket, I got a hole to dig. Now that's some nice roots. Now make sure you don't have any air gaps at the bottom. And then backfill with soil. We're definitely going to water this guy in. I've left little chives. We put those in there to help deter bugs. Look how nice that soil is. In preparation for planting these, I went ahead and treated with castor oil. I want to make sure we don't have any mold damage. And you can tell the difference. This one was only in the container over the winter. It has nowhere near the root system. But just like everything else, get those roots down in there. Backfill your soil back in around them. And we'll snug that down. You only want your soil up to the crown. There's 2 in. Go ahead and put these serranos in. Holes don't need to be near as big. Good and flat in the bottom. This looks like it's got some pretty good roots. They're hard to see, but there's a lot of them. Snug in behind, just snug in around it, right up to the crown. Just look at how nice that soil is. You can make it into a ball, and it still just breaks right apart. I mean, this stuff is just beautiful. And this one is just now starting to put on a couple little leaves. So I'm pretty happy with how it came through the winter. So we'll see how it does in the garden. We've been having a little trouble getting the peppers to germinate this spring. That's one of the things I'll probably break down and buy. Still, my rule of thumb is if you can get a 6-pack for under $5, so they're under $1 a plant, you're doing well. Try overwintering. You can do this too. We lost a few, but we've got 4. I think we did okay. Let's go on in the greenhouse and take a look and see what's going on in those containers. Now we've got an example in almost every one of those trays that we planted the other day. Our yellow zucchini is coming up, so our timing would have been perfect for the last day of frost, if it was a couple days from now. But since I'm pretty much convinced that we're past it and we've already put stuff in the garden, as soon as any of these plants are ready to go out, we're going to put them out. And we're going to continue to sprout seeds right along. And these amaranth are doing fine. And did anybody ever say you can't have enough tomatoes? Green tomatoes to highlight our red tomatoes. Now most of those that are in the smaller containers, I found homes for, so not going to be completely overloaded. And that's another reason we do it. Not only does it taste good, but if we can help encourage one person to get out there and get their hands dirty, it's well worth it. The amaranth is doing just fine. So far, it looks like the sweet potatoes are coming along just fine. And you know, you can actually tell there's potatoes coming up. I hope you find some of these episodes helpful. And if you do, I hope you're subscribing. YouTube says about half don't subscribe, but it would help me out if you did subscribe. If you hit the like button, it'd also help YouTube push this out to other people that might be interested in the deep mulch garden. You can do this too. And remember, until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.